My brothers, welcome, welcome, welcome. You all know who it is. I'm D, and this the Future Fathers FF podcast. Yo, I hope you're all right, my brothers. I hope you're all doing well. How's your week's been? Hope your missus all right. Hope the children's okay. Hope the job's okay. Hope you're all right. Hope your partner's all right too. Most of all, my brothers, I hope you didn't have to beat nobody this week. Yes, sirs. Yes, sirs. Guess what, my brothers? I'm in here. I got my big jumper on. Yeah, I got my hot coffee. It's cold. It's what is the temperature? What is the temperature? Let's find out together. The temperature today is it's 1 degree, or this evening, should I say? It's 1 degree, my brothers. I hope you got your thick socks on. Yeah. Hope you got your coffees, your tea, your hot chocolate, whatever you're drinking, your chai, everything. Yeah. I hope you're all doing okay. So, Rose, do you know what? Yeah. I just watched something on YouTube that made me say, hold on a second. What's going on in the world today? So, I burn preach again. Thank you very much for this one. Bros, them man there's doing big work, big work, big work. And they give me work to do as well, because then I get to watch their videos and I get to relate it to children and what they do and stuff like this. So I'm not even going to go into the video. Yeah, I'll probably post the video in the description so you guys can watch it yourself. But there's a lady, incident happened with her, felt sad for her, only to find out that it didn't go, well, it did go so, yeah, but she kind of not invited it, but didn't steer herself away from harm to well, yeah, okay. There's the premise, yeah. So I was sitting there thinking to myself, you know what? We have to be able to tell our children when they've done wrong, and people in general. Like, we have to be able to say, no, 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 no. Do you know what? Yeah, that's not okay. What you're doing is not all right. I don't know how you feel about it, yeah, but I kind of feel like in today's world, yeah, and I know it's mad saying it like that, but in today's world, in the 21st century, because that's where we're living now, the 21st century, why is it mad, yeah, that I can't tell my youth or anybody, you shouldn't have done that. Like, why is it a problem to hurt people's feelings? I don't understand it. I don't get why me saying something to you is putting you in a position that makes you feel uneasy or uncomfortable. When I grew up, people used to tell me stuff like that all the time. And I'm talking like my friends. And this is a glaring point that I've noticed over the last year or so, yeah. Do you know, with men and women, man them will take the mick out of their brethrens, yeah, and it will force man to either get better, do more, or do less. Men will change. Women will be like, no, no, you're all right, blah blah blah. It's okay, it's all right. It's this is no. See, if we got fat brethrens, yeah, we'll tell man you're fat. We'll jiggle man's belly and all them things there, yeah. If man makes a bad decision, we'll be like, do you know what, bro? You kind of shouldn't have done that. And I've noticed with women, as I said, over the last year or so, yeah, it's not like that with females. If females make a bad decision, yeah, it's it probably wasn't right. Something else could have gone wrong. It's never their fault. What? Do you know what, brethren? This is why I'm telling you we need to tell our children when they've done wrong. Because do you know what? Letting your child know that it is their fault when they've done something wrong or made a bad decision or made a bad call is the right thing to do. There's no way under the grace of the Most High, I'm going to watch my child do something and not tell him that he done wrong. That's mad. That is mad. Do you honestly think if my brother made a bad decision, I wouldn't tell him? Do you think if any of my brethren made a bad decision or they was thinking about doing something and they told me, I'd be like, yeah, go on then. Or like, you know what, it might work out. Bros, do you know what? We all know bad decisions are not the right decisions to make. And do you know what's funny? Do you know what's really weird about that? I've started to say in the last few years, yeah, if you need to think about something, don't do it. And you need to sit on that for a second. If you need to sit on that for a second, hold on to it, yeah, and think about that one, yeah. If you need to think about something, don't do it. It's like I see a little you earlier on. Now this goes to show what I'm saying. Yeah, you need to tell your children when they're doing wrong. Yeah, little boy, as I was coming back through the park earlier on my bicycle coming from work. Yeah, little boy's run out of the park and he's run around the corner. As I got out the park and past the corner, he kind of and he's looking at me. What did he want to do? The boy's going to go and jump and lay down on a mattress that's outside as rubbish. I said, "What are you doing?" And he kind of just looked at me and waited for me to ride off. Do you know what? I said what I said. Move. I kind of looked at him and I rode off. I rode off. I've already told you. You didn't want to listen. Do you know what? Those who don't hear must feel. Yeah? Excuse me. I don't know what happened to him. Maybe nothing. Maybe something. But that's neither here nor there. Like he was told, no, don't do that. Don't do that. They need to be told. Children need to be curbed when they're younger, yeah? So they know when they're older, what? There's certain things I know I can and cannot do. There's certain people that I know I can do things around that I can't do around others. As my grandmother would say, don't pin no wolf if frightened, you know. If you don't get the reference, ghosts will scare those who want to be scared. Yeah, bad things will only happen to people when they allow bad things to happen. Yeah, I don't know if any of you get that. I get it. I get it. I've heard it for years. I got it. I got it years ago. I get it now. It may not be every single one of those analogies that I just gave you, but at the same time, it is where it is. If I know I can do something, I'm gonna try. If I know I can't do it, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Which is why, as human beings, as people, in relationships and on our own as single beings, yeah, we have boundaries. There are things we are willing to do and things we are willing not to do. There are things we know as morally incorrect. There may be things that are morally ambiguous where you have to, "Ooh, I don't know. There's none of that. There's none of that. There's none of that. And I'll tell you why there shouldn't be. Because when you're put in a situation that your brain says, I'm not sure of the outcome in this, yeah? And you yourself have put yourself in that situation, who's going to get you out? 9 times out of 10, you got to get yourself out of that situation, yeah? The Most High will only help those who help themselves. My brothers, as dads, yeah? We all want our children to be good, decent people, yeah? We want them to grow up and be members of the community that we all trust and we want to be around. These are things that I aspire to. These are things that I hope my children aspire to. Just somebody that is a reliable human being. Somebody who is punctual, yeah, on time. Somebody who is proactive when they need to be. And somebody who knows when they need to sit back. I'm learning. Bros, all this time in life and I'm still learning. So I'm just trying to hand all of this information down to my children. So when it's time for them to start teaching their own, yeah, they're not stuck like I was. They're not like thinking to themselves, oh, what am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to do this? Like, I got no one to tell me. I've been telling them. And it's kind of hard when I see things on the internet or I see things in real life, and I know there is no way possible for me to stop my children from seeing things or making ill advised decisions of their own. There is no possible way I can stop them 24/7. They're both young men. They have their own lives. They go out to work. They do their own thing with their girlfriends. One does his thing with his girl, one does his thing with his fiance. Who am I to be stopping them from experiencing life? Nobody. But what I can do, what I should do, and what I will do is tell them when they've messed up. When them boys have made decisions that even they question themselves, I'm going to be the first one to be like, brother, you know you shouldn't have done that, yeah? Truth to be told, you know what? I'm the first one to do that right now. You see when I can see they're making a bad decision, yeah? I will inform them, and it's been like this for. I'll give them the information first. I will tell them first. If you do this, so and so is going to happen. There is a possibility that it may not, but these are the consequences that could happen. Always told them, because I don't believe in, or should I say, I don't trust in informing them or giving them irrelevant information to a situation. I trust in informing them of the relevant information at a time that is adequate to any circumstance they may find themselves in when I am present. So, do you know what? As I said, those who don't hear must feel. I will give you the information. What you do with the information after you have been given it is entirely up to you. I will tell my sons each and every time I know if they've made a bad decision. You know what, brothers? Yeah, good on you, mate. But you know you shouldn't have done that, innit? You know when I told you blah blah. You know when I said that, it was because of, and 9 times out of 10, up until this point, touch wood, yeah, they've been like, yeah, dad, I know. Yeah, dad, I know. Because as I tell them, do you know what? There ain't nothing you ain't done that I haven't done myself, or tried, or seen somebody else do. It's mad because they know that, you know what? My upbringing is completely different to theirs. Yeah, we still live on the ends, but it's nothing like when I was a youth. I lived on the ends and I lived off the ends with other people. And even when I lived off the ends, yeah, it was still a mad thing. I had my mum there to let me know when I was messing up. Funnily enough, my sister as well. She didn't say it too often. She wouldn't tell me too often when I. Sorry about that. It's my son coming in here unplugging stuff. I'm gonna let him know when I go back inside, bro. You need to plug stuff back in. So I don't even remember what I was saying now. Don't even remember what I was saying now. And I was trying to keep it in my head. Anyway, letting our children know when they've done wrong, my brothers, is a key point in growing up, because you know what? It lets them know this is not a possibility that I can. There's no possible way of me getting around or away from the consequences of this. There are a ton of times I see my brethren do things, and I thought to myself, if I ever tried that, my mum would mash me up. No, mum, I know you wouldn't. And man, them listen. Yeah, I know I keep saying this. It's just a figure of speech. Yeah, it seriously is just a figure of speech. My mum didn't beat me that much. Not too often, and most of the time I did deserve it anyway. So, you know. But still, I had my mum there to tell me when I was effing up. My sister as well. Yeah, she didn't tell me too often. I'm sure I said that. Yeah, she didn't tell me too often. But my sister as well. Now, do you know what? I never had too many people around me to tell me when I was doing wrong. Anyway, because I didn't have too many male friends in my life that I had around me a lot. Yes, I had the brethren that I grew up with at school on the weekend. But you have to remember, yeah, school is 11 years of your life from 5 to 16, 17. Yeah, when you finish school and you go into college and stuff. So education is roughly what, 12, 13 years. Yeah. I finished school and went into college. When I finished college, I was 18 years old. Had my first son. My mum let me know then, you know what? The decision you made wasn't a bad decision. It was probably a little bit too early in your life. But looking back on that now, as I've stated on a number of occasions, I wouldn't change it for anything. Oh, I heard somebody outside, don't worry. Yeah, I wouldn't change it for absolutely anything. Nothing. Because I've been able to grow with my children and I've been able to relate to them in such a way that I didn't know was possible. Now, me being in the position that I'm in, I truly understand that I was given this opportunity to father my two sons and be consistent in their life, given all of my mistakes and being told when I was wrong, but also living with those mistakes and being able to teach my sons, you know what? There are consequences for every action you take, no matter how small you think it may be. You may think it's small, but to somebody else, it's not. There are things that go on in our life that are uncontrollable, and there are things that go on in our lives that we can fully control. The decisions that we make are the things that, you know, we can kind of control to an extent. Yeah. But letting, or should I say, but knowing when we've done something wrong should be a big part of life. And as I stated when I started, not being able to tell people now or nowadays, yeah, that they done something wrong and trying to pat them on the back and be like, oh, do you know what? It didn't go as well as you planned. That's not helping nobody. I need my boys to know, yeah, you messed up. You didn't do what you should have done. I need them to know that because it will make them better men. It will instill in them a different kind of learning that I know some of you man out there are not giving to your children. Bearing in mind, my two are grown. They're 23 and 19. Best believe, yeah, I still think of my children as children. No matter how old they are, I'm still going to be their dad. The growing experience is not going to stop at all because life is going to continue. They're going to continue making decisions continuously throughout life. Bad things are going to happen, whether it's to them or by them. It's it's inevitable. And I'm not talking about major bad things. Don't think I'm trying to wish bad things on my children. I'm just saying things like I missed bus, misplaced money, lost keys, things like that. But the decisions that we make are gonna help. Yeah, you see where I'm going with that? Okay, right. So back to the point at hand. I don't think I don't think most people understand the gravity of this, you know. I don't think they understand the gravity of this. If I'm unable to tell my children that they've done something wrong for fear of them feeling like I've hurt their feelings, Bridget, come out my face. Do you think, yeah, I care about your feelings when I know you've done something wrong? I don't care how you feel. I might do to a certain extent given the situation, but I don't like what you're the one in the wrong. I'm supposed to be like, oh, do you know what? That didn't make me feel good. Go away. Who is anybody to tell anyone how to raise their children? When we've got people out here on the street, yeah, and in classrooms telling children that are not their own what they are in life. You can't, there is no possible way on the face of this earth any politician or any CEO or board member or anything can ever dictate to me personally, yeah, how I raise my children in my family. As I stated, because you've got people out there telling other people about their dogs and this, that, and the other. Those are bad decisions. Where were the people telling them that they made bad decisions? Nowhere to be seen. Some of them were even encouraged. I tell you what, let my son come back in here and tell me about he's a dog. Yeah? You're a dog. Dogs don't belong in my house, Bridget. I'll find you a kennel, yeah? I'll buy you a cage. You can stay outside. You better hope you got a warm coat because dogs don't wear clothes. I'm looking, man, dead in his face. Dogs don't wear clothes. Dogs don't get curry goat and rice. Well, some dogs do. Yeah, you get scraps. You get what's left. Yeah. These are the things that are going around in the world, and people are worried about how people are raising their children. How parents are raising their own children. There's teachers out here telling children what they can be and what they can't be in life, but you're worried about parents telling their children when they've done something wrong. Go away. Go away. There is nobody that can dictate to any parent how, when, or what they should be doing with their children, especially in today's society. Not when you got funky people out on the roadside talking about how certain places children should be allowed to go. Huh? You're telling me, yeah, that there are human beings. I'm not even involving gender on. There are human beings that are resorting to becoming different species, or should I say, not resorting to becoming, resorting to identifying as different species of animals, and you're going to tell me that somebody told nobody was there to tell them don't do that. That's not okay. Of course there was people telling them that, but do you know what, there are more people shouting from the rooftops, no, go ahead, it's all right, you can do whatever you want. Make somebody tell somebody else they imagine that they're a bird. Yeah, because I can see that happening one day. Yeah, I can see that happening. Someone's gonna say I identify as a bird and try and fly. As my brethren Gintus used to say, human beings can only fly once. They go down and they don't go back up. Yeah, you fly towards the ground. That's it. Yeah, if you identify as a cat, go and live in the wild. But it's funny how these people want to identify as domesticated animals. Nobody wants to be a bear. Actually, do you know what? Let me not even say nothing because I can almost guarantee there's somebody out there, yeah, that wants to be a bear, or should I say that thinks they're a bear and they want to actually go and live in the woods. So, you see, the funny thing is, I like to question myself and say things like that because, and I should be able to say things like that and then tell myself that I'm wrong because you know what? As I like to say here on the channel, my brothers, if I can say that, the complete opposite is true. The universe has to be balanced out somehow. Yeah? So if I'm saying no, people won't do that, somebody will. Somebody will be thinking it. I hesitate to think or to say what other people are doing with their lives. I'm nobody to speak on what anybody should or shouldn't be doing with their life. I'm just a guy with a microphone and a camera, with a small channel on YouTube. That's exactly who I am. I'm a caring, loving dad. That's exactly who I am. I'm a guy that wants the best for myself, my family, and our future. That's exactly who I am. If I need to tell my boys, pull up your pants because you done wrong, fix up, be a man, do the right thing, I'm gonna continue doing that. And I suggest you, man, do the same. Because the way the world's going at the moment, it don't seem like there's gonna be too much man left. There's gonna be a whole load of people, yeah, but no one's gonna want to do the hard work. What happens when there's no hard work done? Society crumbles. What's the saying? What's the saying, D? Hard men, or should I say, good good times make good men. Good men make good times, and yeah, good times make. I don't remember where it is. I need to find that saying, but it's relevant to what I'm saying because the cycle is if you're good all the time and you're living in harmony, then things go south eventually. Yeah, and then bad things happen, hard times happen. They develop hard times develop hard men. Yeah, hard men make good times, good men make good times. Yeah, there we go. Good times make soft men make bad times make hard men make good times make soft men. There you go. All right, I got it in the end. I got it in the end. I got there. Don't worry, my brothers. I knew what I was trying to say. Yeah, now you know what I was trying to say. The cycle is it's self-perpetuating right now because we're all on. It seems like we're on a giant snowball that's just gone out of control. I would like a little bit of that control back, especially in my sector. Yeah, in my universe, in here, my house, my home, with my children, my missus. Yeah, I want my sector to know everything's cool here. Everything's all right. When you come inside here, you're all right. That foolishness that's going on elsewhere across the world, leave that outside unless you're watching it on YouTube. And I'm talking about all kind of foolishness. Don't try and pin man in a box. Yeah, I don't want no comments coming back here talking about but you said this and you said that. Everything I have said, everything I have said, I stand by it. And you know why I stand by it? Because I said it. Yes, I did say it. And some things are not nice. And a lot of people don't understand that in life you don't get to hear nice things all the time. Sometimes you have to hear bad things because it makes you better. It makes you more adept a human being than other people. I know sometimes I may say things and you're like, what are you talking about? Listen, Some people are better at being human than others. Yeah. Some people are better at being better people than others. That's exactly what I'm saying. Those people have been guided. Those people have been given boundaries. Those people were told when they messed up what would happen. And those are the people that knew, you know what, consequences, I don't like mad consequences. So I'm not going to do certain things that give me mad consequences. I'm going to do things that I enjoy doing that are fruitful and help me flourish as a human being. Some of us do things like that and still make bad decisions. Life just doesn't plan out exactly how you want it to, unfortunate as that may be. But do you know what? We keep moving, we keep rolling on. But in us keep rolling on, do you know what? We still need to be told when we messed up. Because when we're pulled up on when we messed up, we fix up. Yeah? Hey man, that's a saying. I need to put that on a t-shirt. Yeah? I need to put that on a t-shirt. That's what I need to do. When we mess up, we get pulled up and then fix up. Yeah. No one don't teeth that. Am I saying that? Listen. Anyway, brothers, I think I got across the point I was trying to get across today. We need to be telling our children and ourselves and our brothers, do you know what? I messed up, you messed up, you didn't do right. I didn't do what was necessary or what was needed of me right there and then. I should have done. I could have done. I don't know, I've gone a bit like around the houses. But you have to understand, yeah, as I stated, I'm a man that's got two big children. My children are not small now. So a lot of what I'm saying is related to what's going on now in my life. You see when I got my brother here, and I can reminisce about the times when my children were small because he's talking about his younger one. It still makes me know that I made the right decision in deciding when to tell my boys you didn't do the right thing. Because I look at them now and the decisions that they make for themselves are quite well informed. They still make mistakes, as human beings do. We all make mistakes throughout our lives. It will happen continuously. But I'm proud of the men that they've grown into because they're doing well. And I know that's because of the help that myself and my missus given them, have given them, and will continue to give them. I'm not going to stop. Why would I stop? I'm still here. So, bros, you know what time it is. Promotions podcast is available on all major platforms: Apple Podcasts, Google Play, and Spotify. If you don't know, but you should know because you're watching the video, where you can catch us on Instagram, yeah, at future underscore fathers FF, and my brother also on CNA official. We are live once per week. We're trying to get back the settings, yeah. I'm trying to get it back so I can go live once a week and we can have extra videos and everything. That's what I'm trying to push forward for. So my brothers, please, 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 like, share, subscribe, follow, do the flicky button, post notifications. So when I do go live again and when the videos go up, yeah, you will be notified. And then you can tell your brethren and they can tell their brethren and they can tell, and so on and so on and so on. So please, let's just grow the community here because the vibes are great. The vibes are dope. Brothers, I beg you, please enjoy yourselves, enjoy your weeks, enjoy your evenings, because that's what I'm going to go and do. Going to go and make myself another coffee and warm up. Probably sit down and play some Call of Duty. Maybe not. I don't know. But bros, please, I beg you, stay well and stay blessed.